Nurse Jessica was working the overnight shift when her phone buzzed. It wasn't her family calling, but an alert from the home security cameras. She watched as teenagers broke into her home where her husband and children were sleeping.
It's incredibly brazen. Like, I've never seen anything like it before in my life.
Incredibly confident. They come prepared. They had gloves on, they had their torch, they got their hoods to, try and cover up.
Too young to drive, but somehow old enough to be out in the early hours, breaking in and stealing car keys.
They don't care, they don't pick and choose. They will just come along and that one's good tonight.
They're not just stealing possessions. They're stealing parts of people's lives. Like, they've stolen our safety. Like, you can't get that back.
Nurse Jess watched it all unfold live from work while her husband Nathan and kids were asleep at home.
It was really quite a busy night, so I didn't get my first break until 1:30 in the morning. During that, I got a notification to say that someone had been spotted at the front door.
Home security cameras capturing these three youths before the barefoot bandits disappear from view.
So I've rung my husband and said to him, there's three people at the house. It looks like they're trying to break in. Get up and check the kids.
When Jess rang me, obviously I was dead to the world.
And in the time it took Nathan to realise what was happening, the thieves had quickly found their way inside, snooping around in the dark, taking something from the kitchen bench.
So we actually originally had the cameras set up inside the house because one of the kids was stealing my chocolate all the time and none of them would own up to it. So we put the camera in the house facing towards the kitchen to see which one of the kids was taking the chocolate out of the fridge.
These kids captured on camera instead, bolting out the door when Nathan came out.
Made as much noise as I could as I sort of come out the door to try and scare them off. Sort of chased them down the street for a little bit, see if I could catch one. But when I came back up from the street, I noticed my garage door was wide open.
His wallet and keys both missing. Jessica was still watching on at work. She rushed home as Nathan called police.
What is your wallet look like?
Brown leather.
They still have our keys. They don't know that we've changed the locks. They don't know that we've changed access to our cars. So there's definitely still that fear that at any point they could come back.
The pair has chosen to speak out in the midst of Queensland's youth crime crisis.
It's a cycle that they need to get out of. I don't know what the answers are there, but they need help.
The system is not working. The punishment is not working. The prevention is not working.
So they want to warn others not to be complacent.
We put the cameras up only a few months ago, just in case, just as a deterrent. Never thought we'd actually have to use them.
We thought we had done all the things we needed to do to keep us safe, to keep our children safe, and it still wasn't enough.
You shudder to think, don't you? And we've seen that play out so differently. We're just glad that Jess, Nathan and the kids are okay. If not in our homes, where can we be safe?